everyone, welcome to this video. In this particular video, I gonna solve IMO 2020 problem 1. And here is the view of the problem. Let ABCD is a convex quadrilateral, P is point interior of ABCD, the following equalities holds. So for this purpose, I should like to introduce the picture. And here is the picture as you can see. So P is a point interior of this quadrilateral and it is given that angle PAD. So at first of all let me assume that PAD is equal to X, so we can write PBA will be equal to 2X and angle DPA, this thing will be equal to 3X. I guess this has no problem. So what we can see that PAD means this is equal to X and PBA this is 2X and this is finally 3X. Similarly, the ratio of CBP, angle BAP and BPC is 1:2:3. So for this purpose I should draw all that angles. So here is BPC and it is BPC and CBP and BAP. So yeah, BAP means if this angle will be 2y, if we assume angle CBP equal to y, then angle BAP will be equal to 2y and angle BPC will be equal to 3y. So this is 2y and CBP means this angle is y and obviously this angle is 3y. And the final statement is the internal bisector of angle ADP and PCB. So let me rewrite those things. So here is whole things. Angle bisector of angle ADP means this thing. Angle bisector of PCB means something like this. Call their meet at some point, say Q. Okay. Now another statement is the perpendicular bisector of AB means perpendicular bisector of AB, they all should concord at some point, but I should like to rewrite this whole thing as a new statement that, as I have previously mentioned, that this is the point Q, and if we drop a perpendicular to AB, say this is feet of perpendicular, what is that, T. On that case we want to show that AT equal to TB. That's some modification that I have done. As we previously mentioned that if this angle is X, then this angle will be 2X and this angle will be 3X. Now I should zoom this particular figure. Okay, now let me show you an interesting fact about this whole thing, that now if we draw, suppose say this is point E, such that this angle is X and hence this angle will be 2X. This is no doubt. So look into the quadrilateral AEBB. in this particular quadrilateral we have angle AEP will be equal to 180 degree minus angle EAP plus angle EPA, which is exactly equal to 180 degree minus 2x. So in this quadrilateral we can say angle AEP plus angle ABP will be equal to 180 degree, which is obviously true even. So from here we can conclude that this is a cyclic quadrilateral. So this is an important result, that's why I am writing this here, that AEPB, this thing is cyclic. Okay, so and hence it's not hard to show that this angle is obviously 2x, because this is 2x and this will be 180 degree minus 2x, so this is obviously 2x. This is from basic angle chasing, and hence we can say that angle DEP equal to angle DPE, which imply DE equal to DP, and hence we can write that the triangle EDP is isosceles. Okay, triangle EDP is a isosceles triangle. Hence, if we draw the angle bisector of angle ADP, hence this will perpendicularly bisect EP. This is no doubt. This will perpendicularly bisect EP. So let me mark this point as U1 maybe. Similarly, for another case, it was also given that the ratio of CBP, BAP and BPC are also 1:2:3. So if we assume angle CBP to be y, then angle BAP would be equal to 2y, and hence angle BPC would be equal to 3y. So let me draw all stuff of things in this particular picture. So here is CBP, it's y, BAP, it's 2y, and it is 3y. As before, I should draw a point here called F, such that this angle is equal to y, and hence this angle will be 2y. As previously we have shown that it is not hard to show that APFB is again concyclic. On previous case there was something like this, and this point was known as E. Okay, so on that case we get PEAB were concyclic. On that case we will get that PEAB, these four were concyclic, and in this case we get these four are concyclic, and hence we can say that PEABF all are concyclic. This is a very important result. Okay, so let's move to the next part. And again, as previous, the angle bisector of angle PCB means this will perpendicularly bisect PF, and previously we get that the angle bisector of angle ADB also perpendicularly bisect PE. So let they meet each other at a point, I don't know, maybe S. Yes, so it's not hard to see that S is the circumcenter of this triangle PEF, and which is exactly equal to this circle. Means since PEA, here is B, F, and again P, these all are concyclic, so yeah, we get that S is the center of this circle. And again we can say that this is also center of circumcircle of PAB, and hence the perpendicular bisector of AB will always pass through S, which finish our problem here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel for more videos.